Join me as I dive deep into the phenomenon of groupthink and challenge myself to break free from the herd mentality for a whole week. Groupthink is a phenomenon that affects us all, from the way we make decisions in our personal lives to the way we work together in teams. It's a pattern of thinking that leads people to set aside their own critical thinking and judgment and instead follow the crowd. But what's so bad about that, you might ask? Well, when we succumb to groupthink, we open ourselves up to a whole range of negative consequences, from poor decision-making to a lack of creativity and innovation. When we're part of a group, it's easy to get caught up in the excitement and energy of the collective. We want to fit in, we want to be liked, and we want to avoid conflict. But this desire for unity can lead us to compromise our own values and beliefs, and to go along with decisions that we might not truly agree with. And that's when the problems start. When everyone is thinking the same way, there's no one left to question, to challenge, or to provide a fresh perspective. It's a recipe for disaster, and it's something that we've seen play out time and time again in history. Take, for example, the story of the Bay of Pigs invasion. In 1961, a group of CIA-trained Cuban exiles launched a surprise attack on Cuba, hoping to spark a popular uprising against the communist government. The plan was a disaster from the start, and it ended in total failure. But what's interesting is that the decision to go ahead with the invasion was made by a group of highly intelligent and experienced individuals, including the President of the United States. So what went wrong? According to Irving Janis, the psychologist who coined the term groupthink, the problem was that the group was so focused on avoiding conflict and reaching a unanimous decision that they ignored all the warning signs and red flags. Groupthink can also lead to a kind of echo chamber effect, where people only interact with others who share their views and opinions. This can create a false sense of security and a lack of understanding of different perspectives. We see this all the time in politics, where people only watch news channels that confirm their own biases and only interact with others who share their views. It's a way of thinking that's not only bad for individuals, but also for society as a whole. So how can we combat groupthink and maintain our independent thinking in a world that's designed to make us conform? The first step is to be aware of our own biases and assumptions. When we're part of a group, it's easy to get caught up in the enthusiasm and excitement of the collective and to forget to think critically. But by taking a step back and examining our own thoughts and feelings, we can start to identify areas where we might be compromising our own values and beliefs. Another strategy is to actively seek out diverse perspectives and opinions. This can be uncomfortable, especially if we're used to surrounding ourselves with people who agree with us. But it's only by engaging with people who challenge our views that we can really start to think critically and make informed decisions. And finally, we need to be willing to take a stand and speak out when we disagree with the group. This can be difficult, especially if we're afraid of being ostracized or ridiculed. But it's only by taking a stand that we can really start to make a difference. When we're aware of the dangers of groupthink and we make an effort to combat it, we can start to make more informed decisions and to live more authentic lives. It's not always easy, and it's not always comfortable, but it's the only way to really break free from the herd mentality and to start thinking for ourselves. In conclusion, groupthink is a phenomenon that affects us all, and it's something that we need to be aware of if we want to make informed decisions and live authentic lives. By recognizing the dangers of groupthink and by making an effort to combat it, we can start to think more critically and to break free from the herd mentality. Thanks for watching, and if you've got any experiences with groupthink, please leave them in the comments below. Don't forget to check out my other videos for more insights on psychology and decision-making. See you in the next video.